Discuss one of the most important topic, that is cell division. Cell division. So the cell division, in the cell division, we will we have already discussed in last class, that is the cell cycle. Cell cycle and what are the checkpoints or cell regulation. We have already discussed yesterday class. I hope it is clear. Yesterday class, my dear friends.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday night, 8:30 p.m., we are already discussed completely about the cell cycle and the checkpoints of cell regulation, cell cycle regulation. So the cell division is an integral part of the cell cycle. Is it right or not? So it is the part of cell cycle. Cell division is nothing but an integral part of the cell cycle. And in the cell division, the production of genetically identical daughter cells. The cell division leads to produce genetically identical daughter cells. Whether it is a mitotic cell division, we get two new daughter cells. They are genetically identified. If it is a meiotic cell division, we will get four identical daughter cells. Okay. So these cells duplicate their genetic material in the process of DNA replication of S subphase of interphase. Then before they divide, ensuring that each daughter cell receives an exact copy of the genetic material, that is DNA. So here in this slide, we are observed one mother cell. One mother cell is going to produce two daughter cells. Is it right or not? It is visible. So mother cell is going to produce
Yes.
two daughter cells, two equal daughter cells. They are genetically identified. Okay. Then the next slide shows about how the DNA takes place, or DNA is going to replicate in the process of DNA replication in S phase of interphase. So this DNA is a genetic material. So genetic information is nothing but genome. So the this chromosome is going to packaged into chromosomes. The chromatin threads are going to packaged into chromosomes, or they are going to condensed into chromosomes. Happy wedding anniversary. Class అయిన తర్వాత మాట్లాడదా. Okay, then after class I will call you. Okay. So then packaged into chromosomes, packaged into chromosomes. Then the next slide shows about how these chromosomes are formed, how the chromosomes are going to duplicate. You know about the duplication? Duplication means copies, extra copies, copies, same copies. So because of duplication, each condensed chromosome. What is the meaning of condensed chromosome? Condensed chromosome means the chromatin thread in nucleus is going to shorten and thicken to produce a thick structures we can call as chromosomes. So this chromosome consists of two identical chromatids. What is the meaning of chromatids? Chromatids are nothing but arms of the chromosome. Arms of the chromosome. So they are joined by a centromere. So this is the centromere. Arrow mark, it is visible arrow mark in the slide. Cursor is visible.
No.
Not visible. Cursor.
No, sir, it's not visible.
Only slide is visible.
Yes, sir.
Chromosome duplication slide is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry, I am unable to show what about I am drawing here, but no problem. So the blue color chromatid you are observed in this slide. At the same time, green color chromatid or chromosome you are observed in this slide.
Yes, sir.
So then after duplication, see here, two unduplicated chromatids are here. These chromatids going to duplicate to produce, see here, two different chromosomes. Here, the chromosome consists, the chromatids looks like a same morphologically, even though physiologically they looks alike. So the same chromatids we can call as sister chromatids, sister chromatids. Whereas The another chromosome here, the green colored chromosome here. This chromosome consists chromatids. These chromatids we can call as also sister chromatids. But whereas, see here, one blue color chromatid and one green color chromatid, both we can call as non-sister chromatids. Non-sister chromatids. I hope you clearly understood what about I am telling.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
the blue color chromatids are sister chromatids, whereas the green color chromatids also sister chromatids. Whereas here the one chromosome contain the blue color chromatid, the another chromosome consists of the green color chromatid. So both these chromatids we can call as non-sister chromatids. So why we can say that non-sister chromatids? Because the chromatid does not belongs to the same chromosome. So that's why you can call as the non-sister chromatids. Whereas the chromatid belongs to same chromosome, the chromatids we can call as sister chromatids. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Then here the centromere, the center part of the part or center part of the chromosome we can call as centromere. Centromere. So centromere is nothing but the primary constriction of the chromosome. Primary constriction of the chromosome. It is the center point of the chromosome. At the same time, the chromatids are going to joined by a centromere. Definitely, the centromere is present in chromosome. Whereas in the middle part of the in previous classes we have discussed it. Based on the presence of the centromere, the chromosomes we can call as metacentric. If the one it is very nearer to the one end, we can call it as a submetacentric or acrocentric, and last one is the telocentric chromosomes. We have already discussed it. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So then each duplicated chromosome contains two identical DNA molecules unless a mutation occurred. If mutation occurred, two identical DNAs definitely possess the chromosomes. If mutation occurred, some other changes occurred, other changes has happened. Okay, one in each chromatid. So in each chromatid, so DNA duplicate are the identical DNA molecules are present. Then the other this slide shows about the mitosis. So previous slide, what we have discussed, chromosome duplication. So where chromosome duplications has occurred in earlier class, in previous class we have discussed it now. DNA replication is nothing but duplication, in subphase of the interphase. Then after the actual cell division, we will going to discuss about the mitosis. So mitosis. So in this mitosis, are you ever heard about this term mitosis?
Yes, sir.
In our previous classes, we heard some of the information related to mitosis and meiosis. So here, today's class, we are going to clearly discuss it in our class. Clearly, we will discuss in our class. So in this mitosis, what is the meaning of this mitosis? So mitosis belongs to which language? So this mitosis term derived from Greek word. Mitosis term derived from Greek word, which means thread or a fibril. So mitos means thread or fibril. This is derived from which word? Greek word. Mitosis is a Greek word, Mitosis term derived from Greek word. So in this mitosis, parent cell produce two identical daughter cells. Parent cell or mother cell produce two identical daughter cells. At the same time, two identical daughter cells that are genetically identical to the parent cell. Not only morphological, but also genetically identical to the parent cell. So this we can call as mitosis. I hope you clearly understood this slide. Mitosis, which term is derived from Greek, which means thread or fibril. So in this mitosis, parent cell is going to produce two daughter cells. Two daughter cells, they are not only morphologically identical daughter cells, but also they are genetically identical to the parent cell. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then we will move for next slide. Move to the next slide. So this mitosis, who discovered this mitosis? Mitosis was discovered by Strasburger. Have you ever heard about this scientist name? Strasburger.
Yes, sir.
So in embryology, we are discussed Strasburger, Strasburger given the term syngamy.
In fertilization, sir.
Very good, my dear friend. Very good, excellent. So Strasburger has discovered fertilization. Is also he named that syngamy, not singamalai, syngamy. So in the syngamy, one male gamete, that means the male gamete is going to fuse with egg cell in the embryo sac. Am I right? So after fertilization, the egg cell going to divide to produce zygote or embryo. Then, so after discovery of the Strasburger, at the same time, Bovary and Fleming observed this mitosis in animal cell. So who discovered mitosis? Strasburger in plant cells. At the same time, who discovered mitosis in animal cell? Who? Bovary and Fleming. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Then, but
Yes, sir.
they are Strasburger, Bovary and Fleming. These three scientists, they are just identified or observed, but not coined the mitosis. Who coined the term mitosis? Fleming. Strasburger has not coined the term mitosis. Even the Bovary has not coined the term mitosis. This mitosis term has coined by Fleming in 1882. In 1882. This mitosis also we can call as equational division. Why we can say that equational division? Due to the equal distribution of the chromosome number of two daughter nuclei. So two daughter nuclei consist equal number of the chromosome to the parent, from the parent or mother cell. So this mitosis takes place in the vegetative parts of the plant, even though the vegetative part, the somatic cells of the animals or even the human beings. So that's why this mitosis also we can call as vegetative cell division or somatic cell division. Somatic cell division in animals and human beings, even though the vegetative cell division in plants. So somatic cell division also we can call it in plants also. So this mitosis also we can call as equational division, somatic cell division and vegetative cell division. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then we will move for next slide. Okay. Then, so what kind of cells would perform mitosis? So in previous slide, what we observed? So mitosis is also we can call as equational division, somatic cell division. Then what kind of cells would perform mitosis? So only somatic cells. Only vegetative cells or somatic cells. Soma means body. Soma means not Monday. Soma means body. So somatic cells. So in our body, except these two cells. What is two exemption are here? Which type of cells are we are observed in this slide?
Reproductive
very
cells.
Good, very good. So this is ova or egg cell. At the same time, ovum or ovule, and this is sperm cell. So this is the male gamete and this is female gamete. This is female gamete and this is male gamete. So both the gametes, except these two gametes or two gamete cells, remaining parts of the plant, remaining parts of the animals cells are going to perform which cell division?
Mitosis cell
Definitely, mitotic cell division or mitosis. So except these two cells in animals or human beings. Then what about in plants? This is belongs to gametes belongs to animals, including human beings. Then what about plant cells? Except microspore mother cell and megaspore mother cell. Okay, except microspore mother cell and megaspore mother cell, remaining all cells are going to perform mitotic cell division. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Then we will going to the then mitosis here. Then in this slide it shows about some of the tissues or some of the cells of the tissue performing mitosis. So the sites of the mitosis in plants is meristematic regions. Definitely. Have you heard about term meristematic tissue or meristematic regions?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Root tips and shoot tips. You can, even though the petiole, leaf petiole, so they are they contains
Root and shoot tip.
very good. Root and shoot tips are nothing but root apex and shoot apex, apical meristematic tissue and lateral meristematic tissue. So lateral, intercalary meristematic tissue. Intercalary meristematic tissue we are absorbed in the internode. At the same time, the leaf petiole and the lateral meristematic tissues or lateral meristems, which are present in the area of the after secondary growth. Secondary growth or secondary growth contains of the dicot root and dicot stem. Dicot root and dicot stem. After secondary growth, we are absorbed the lateral meristems. These are involved in the secondary growth. Lateral meristems are involved in the secondary growth of the dicot stem and secondary growth of the dicot root. Am I clear? So these are the meristematic regions possess this mitosis. It is the rapid cell division we are absorbed in the meristematic regions. Then leaves also contain. The leaves also shows about the mitosis. So the leaves. So leaves consist which type of tissue? Mesophyll cells. So mesophyll cells also going to perform mitosis. Then embryo. Sir, embryo belongs to reproductive cell, So then why you are telling like that? So embryo should perform mitosis. After fertilization, embryo is going to form. Then embryo is going to further divides through mitosis. Then seeds also. Sir, seeds are in what we can say that a senescence phase or the this is it is in a resting phase. How can you perform this? How can mitosis? How can the seeds are going to perform mitosis? Whenever seeds are going to germinate to produce radicle, to produce plumule or other parts of the plant, just because of this mitosis. Am I clear? Seeds is also going to perform mitosis to produce radicle and plumule. The first ever production from the seed, that is radicle, and then later plumule is also produced from seeds. So just because of this mitosis. And this slide shows about the another tissues belongs to animal or human being. So these are the intestinal tissue, intestinal cell of human or animal digestion tract. And this is the epithelial cells of the throat, epithelial tissue of the intestine, epithelial tissue of the stomach. And this is an embryo of the human cell or animal cell. So these cells of the animals also going to perform mitosis. Is it clear? Are you feel
Yes,
bored?
sir.
Are you feel bored?
No, sir.
Okay. I hope you clearly understood. If you have any doubt, please ask me during this class. No doubt at all. I am always ready to clear your doubts. Then even though the mitosis also in animals, embryo, skin, bone marrow is also. What about, have you heard the term bone marrow of the animal, even though
Yes,
human
sir.
beings? So it
Yes,
is the
sir.
place where RBC is generated, RBC are produced, RBC are producing a. So it is nothing but the stock, live stock of the for production of the red blood cells. That is bone marrow, So the bone marrow, this bone marrow is able to produce red blood cells whenever after the lifetime completion of the lifetime, after 100 to 120 days, after red blood cells is going to produce new RBC produced from bone marrow, So the skin is entered the protective layer of the all living organism. Skin is nothing but protecting layer. It is nothing but a military man. It is nothing but a soldier. From the external environment. So an embryo is nothing but the production of the next generation. So these are all going to produce, or they are going to involve. They are all going to perform which division?
Mitosis cell division.
Mitosis cell division. Right. So this mitosis is going to takes place whether the haploid cells or diploid cells. Some of the friends are asking me. My dear friends, remember, mitosis takes place in both the cells, whether the haploid cells or diploid cells. Both the cells are going to divide by the mitosis. And each new cell receives one copy of every chromosome that was present in the original cell. We have already discussed it, Definitely receive one copy of every chromosome. And why it is happening? Anybody can explain, or anybody can respond? Why one copy of every chromosome receive the new cell or new daughter cells receive from one copy of every chromosome? Why it's happening? Because yesterday we have discussed, just because of cell cycle checkpoints, cell cycle regulation. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then produce two new daughter cells or new cells that are both genetically identical to the original cell. Definitely. So they are identical externally and also then genetical also. Morphologically and genetically, both of them are identical. It is definitely we are observed in the mitosis. So this is, my dear friends, here, this left side cell, it is a mother cell. The mother cell is in which state? Haploid or diploid? Diploid state. That is nothing but 2n state, Very good. Then diploid state is going to duplicate during the interphase. So during the interphase, DNA duplication occurred in which phase of the interphase? We have already discussed in S phase. Synthesis phase or synthetic phase. That is nothing but DNA synthesis, replication. DNA replication takes place in S phase of the interphase. So then DNA duplication has occurred. Then, my dear friends, here, the diploid cell contain 24 chromosomes. Then DNA duplication is here now. Then how many chromosomes are here? 48. Then after mitosis, after two new daughter cells are produced, each cell contain how many chromosomes? 24 chromosomes.
24.
Yes. So that's why the interphase shows about the ready or preparation for to produce new daughter cells. They are genetically or morphologically identical. So the diploid cell contain 24 chromosomes. After completion of the mitosis, two daughter cells is also having equal number of the chromosomes. For example, this diploid cell contain 24 chromosomes. After completion of the mitosis, two new daughter cells, each cell possess how many chromosomes? Each cell 24. So that's why this mitosis also we can call as equational division. Just because of chromosome numbers is equal to the parent cell or mother cell. Right. Then after the discussion of this information, then basic phases. Which type of basic phases we are observed in the mitosis? Okay. I hope you clearly understood previous slides.
Yes, sir.
Then actual mitosis. So this is the basic phases of the mitosis of the cell life. This mitosis, we are observed two types of the area. Division takes place in two area. Our area is different. One is the area which is present in the nuclear region. So division has occurred in the nuclear region that we can call as karyokinesis. First one. Then what is second one? Cytokinesis, Cyto means cell. Kinesis means division. Then what about karyo? Karyo means nucleus. Kinesis means division. So the nuclear division we can call as karyokinesis. The division takes place in the cytoplasm. That divisions we can call as cytokinesis. Am I clear? Karyokinesis and cytokinesis.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So karyokinesis, karyo means
Nuclear division.
nucleo, not division. Karyo means nucleus. Kinesis means division. So karyokinesis means nuclear divisions. Cyto means cell or cytoplasm. Kinesis means division. So the division takes place in the place of cytoplasm. So this we can call as cytokinesis. Then what we are learned here. So mitosis process. The divisions are processed in two different regions. One is the nuclear region. The second one is cytoplasmic region. So the first one, karyokinetic region. So karyokinetic region is having four phases. Four phases. Then see here. So karyokinesis. So nuclear division of parent cell known as karyokinesis. It is a Greek word. It is derived from karyokinesis means nuclear division, you know. So this is derived from Greek.
Yeah.
So karyon means nucleus. Kinesis means movement. That is
Yeah,
nothing but division. So karyokinesis divided into how many phases?
4.
Four phases. Four phases. Very good. What are they?
Prophase, metaphase,
Prophase,
Prophase,
metaphase,
metaphase,
anaphase, and
anaphase,
telophase.
Very good. We have discussed, we have learned, we heard so many times of these phases. My dear friends, which is very, very important. Any other competitive examinations, these phases and which type of changes has occurred during this karyokinesis or during this prophase or metaphase or anaphase and telophase. We will going to discuss each phases. Okay? Then prophase. Then we will move for prophase. Are you able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Then prophase. Pro means primitive or early or first phase. The prophase can be divided into three subphases: early prophase, mid prophase, and late prophase. In previous classes, in your early classes, you have discussed only prophase. But here we will going to discuss clearly about what changes has occurred during early prophase, during mid prophase, and late prophase. Okay, this slide shows about the complete picture about the prophase. Okay. Then early prophase. Early prophase. What changes has occurred in the nuclear region? Number one, DNA molecules condensed and form short chromosomes. First point, what we observed? DNA molecules, nothing but chromatin fibers, chromatin threads. Chromatin threads. So nuclear region, dark blue color thread-like apparatus, thread-like structures we are observed here, na, in the slide. So these are nothing but chromosomes, you know, the chromatin threads are DNA molecules going to condense to form short thickening structures we can call as chromosomes. This is the first change we are observed in the early prophase. Then in this stage, chromosomes appear like a ball of wool, so called spireme stage. What we can say that? Spireme stage.
Irene.
Yes. In animal cells, centriosome, that is nothing but two centrioles. So centrosomes here in this slide shows about the centrosome, you know. So here this is the centrosome, possess two centrioles or one pair of the centriole present in the centrosome. So the centrosome is going to divide into two and these two moves towards the opposite poles. These two centrioles moves towards the opposite pole. So this is about early prophase. So early prophase, what changes has occurred in the nuclear region? DNA molecule is going to condense to form chromosomes. And these chromosomes are going to appear like a ball of wool. This we can call as spireme stage. And in animal cells, my dear friends, remember, listen carefully what we have discussed, the third point in this slide. In animal cells, centrosome. Then what about plant cells are? What about plant cell? Plant cell does not possess the centriosome. Very, very important. Centriole does not possess in animal plant cell, my dear friends. It possesses only animal cell. It is very, very important point. And this centrosome going to divide into two, and each one moves towards the opposite poles of the cell. Disease changes has occurred in this early prophase. Then we will move to the middle prophase or mid prophase. So in this mid prophase, chromosomes shift towards the periphery and leave a clear area. It becomes shorter and thicker. So ball of wool of the chromosomes is going to become shorter and thicker. Then each chromosome consists of two longitudinal threads called chromatids. So we are clearly visible chromatids of the chromosome in mid prophase of the cell division. Okay. Then the third subphase of the prophase, that is late prophase. Very, very important, my dear friends. This late prophase is vice versa. This prophase is vice versa to the telophase. Listen carefully. So in this late prophase, spindle fibers start appearing around the nucleus. Some of the friends are asking me, sir, what about the plant cell? Centriole or centrosome not present in the plant cell, then how do the spindle fibers are formed in plant cell? My dear friends, remember, from cytoplasm, microtubules are going to form spindle fibers. Very, very important. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in animal cells, spindle fibers are formed or start from the centriosome or centrioles. Very, very important. And the spindle fibers start appearing around the nucleus. Size of the chromosomes is much reduced. So chromosome size is going to reduce, and short and thickened chromosome were absorbed in the late prophase. Then spindle poles are formed without aster in plants, anastral mitosis. So my dear friends, in plant cell, mitosis we can call as anastral mitosis in plant cell, whereas in animal cell, astral mitosis. Astral means star-shaped. Astral means star-shaped structure. With aster in animal cell. Astral mitosis means the star-shaped structures we are absorbed in the both opposite poles of the nucleus or in this cell. This is about late prophase. Then we will move for the metaphase. The second phase of the karyokinesis, that is metaphase. Am I clear? All are you following?
Yes, sir.
Yes. If you feel bored, please ask me. I will stop here. Don't worry. So metaphase is the longest stage. My dear friends, remember, during this mitosis, which phase is suitable for the study of the chromosomal study? The chromosomal study is suitable for observation of the chromosomes in which phase?
Metaphase.
Metaphase. Why we can tell like that? Why we can confirm metaphase is suitable for the chromosomal study? Because it is the longest stage, lasting about 20 minutes. It takes how much time? 20 minutes. So that's why it is very, very suitable for chromosomal studies. Okay. So in this metaphase, the centrosome are now at opposite ends of the cell. The chromosomes arranged on the metaphase plate. Very, very important. See here in the slide, chromosomes are blue-colored chromosomes are all arranged in the center part of the the nucleus. That is nothing but metaphase plate congregation. Is it clear? Are you seen in this metaphase slide, metaphase plate? And
Yes,
the chromosomes are all arranged on the center part of the nucleus or center part of the cell. Meta means middle, you know. Meta means middle. So the chromosomes are arranged on the middle place of the cell or metaphase plates. And the duration of this metaphase, how much time?
20 minutes.
So during this 20 minutes, we are able to study very easily to identify whether the chromosomes are arranged in the center part of the cell or metaphase plates. And the chromosomes, centromeres, lie on the metaphase plate. Very, very important. Okay, so this is about metaphase. I hope you clearly understood about this second phase of the mitosis. Second phase of the mitosis is metaphase. And in this metaphase, the each chromosome, the kinetochore. Are you ever heard of the term kinetochore?
Yes,
In
sir.
previous class, we have already discussed, the kinetochores are the plate-like aperture or plate-like structures which is attached on the surface of the centromere, my dear friends, which is useful for attachment of the spindle fibers. The kinetochore is very, very suitable place where the microtubules are from the plant cell or the spindle fibers from the animal cell is going to attach to the kinetochore. And at the same time, where it is coming, my dear friends, these microtubules or spindle fibers comes from opposite poles. The entire apparatus of microtubules is called the spindle because of its shape. Then this phase is useful for study of chromosomes morphology. We know that. In mitosis, which type of material we can use for the chromosomal study of the mitosis? Onion root tips, onion root tips. Onion root tips are the very easy used for mitotic study or the mitotic cell division or chromosomal study of the mitosis. Which type of material we can use?
Onion root.
Onion root tips.
roots.
Even the garlic root tips also. On garlic, Then the third phase of the mitosis, that is anaphase. Anaphase is very, very shortest phase of the mitosis. Very, very important, my dear friend. What is the longest phase of the mitosis?
Metaphase.
Metaphase.
Then what is the shortest phase of the mitosis?
Anaphase.
Anaphase.
During this phase, the chromosomes are going to divide into two daughter chromatids. Very, very important. Two daughter chromatids we are observed due to the condensed state or due to the why it's happening, my dear friends. The spindle fibers or microtubules are going to pull towards the opposite poles of the cell. So that's why the chromosomes are going to divide into two daughter chromatids and they are separated. And during this phase, this time, the chromosomes looks like a V shape, L shape, J shape, and I shape. We have already discussed it, submetacentric chromosome, submetacentric chromosome, acrocentric chromosome, and telocentric chromosome, So these structures we are clearly observed in anaphase. So the spindle fibers are attached to the centromere and pulled towards the opposite poles of the cell. So that's why the chromosomes are going to divide to form two new daughter chromatids and which is moved towards the opposite poles in the anaphase. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Then the last phase we will going to discuss. Then the last phase. Now see here, this slide shows about what we have discussed now. Anaphasic chromosomes appear looks like a V shape, L shape, J shape, and I shape, So the centromere in the middle part of the chromosome we can call as metacentric chromosome, or submedian we can call as submetacentric chromosome. The centromere, which is subterminal of the chromosome, we can call as acrocentric chromosome, whereas the centromere in the terminal position of the chromosome we can call as telocentric chromosome. The shapes of the chromosome, the metacentric V shape, submetacentric
L shape.
acrocentric
Telocentric.
acrocentric chromosome looks like a J shape, Then the telocentric chromosome looks like a
I shape.
I shape. These shapes we are observed only in which phase, my dear friends? Which phase? Anaphase only, anaphase, which is the shortest phase of the mitosis. Anaphase is the shortest phase of the mitosis. During this mitosis, the anaphase, the chromosomes are going to divide into two new daughter chromatids, and which looks like a different shapes based on the presence of the centromere of the chromosome. And the final phase of the karyokinesis, that is telophase. So this is the nuclear, in this telophase we are observed nuclear envelope is formed around each set of the chromosomes. The chromosomes form chromatin and the nucleus is reformed. So what we observed in this slide, so nuclear envelope is formed again. Then when nuclear envelope is disappear, nuclear envelope is going to disappear in early prophase, my dear friends. And the chromosomes is going to decondense to form a thin thread-like, long thread-like structure we can call as chromatin. So chromatin is reformed from chromosomes. So chromosomes is going to decondensation to form chromatin. Then nucleolus is reformed in telophase. So the nuclear envelope is formed, chromosome is going to decondense to form chromatin, and nucleolus is reappeared or reformed in telophase. These three points is vice versa to the early prophase, my dear friends. And spindle apparatus disappear. So spindle apparatus is appeared in which phase? Prophase. And telophase, it is going to disappear. And mitosis, the division of one nucleus into two genetically identical nuclei, is now complete in telophase. So this phase is just reverse of prophase. Am I clear? Telophase is nothing but reverse or vice versa of the prophase. Simply, if you clear-cut idea about the prophase, definitely the vice versa of the telophase. Simply, you blindly remember. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Then, the cytokinesis. The division takes place in the area of the cytoplasm we can call as cytokinesis. See here, my dear friends, the animal cell cytokinesis we are observing in this slide. So cleavage of cell into two halves in middle region of cell are microfilaments induces the cell membrane to invaginate. The furrow forms and deepens centripetally, and finally cleaves the parent cell into two daughter cells. In previous cells, what we discussed, two daughter nuclei, not cells, my dear friends, two daughter nuclei. In telophase, what we discussed, two new daughter nuclei we are observed in the opposite poles of the cell. But in cytokinesis, two new daughter cells are formed just because of the cytokinesis that takes place. So this method is called cleavage method. So in cytokinesis, cleavage method we are observed in the animal cell. Okay, cleavage method of animal cell. So what is the significance of this mitosis? What is the significance? What is the importance of this mitosis? Very, very important, my dear friends. So genetic stability is more important. So mitosis produces two nuclei which have the same number of chromosomes as the parent cell or mother cell. And daughter cells are genetically identical to the parent cell, and no variation in genetic information can be introduced during mitosis. This result in genetic stability within populations of cells derived from the same parental cell. I hope you clearly understood about these 3 points.
Yes.
Then the next point is growth. Growth. The number of cells within organism increases by mitosis, and this is the basis of growth in multicellular organism. Okay, so growth is just because of mitotic cell division, my dear friends, remember. And even the cell replacement. In our cheek cell, in our cheek, మన బుగ్గ చెంపలు, మన చెంపలో ఉండే బుగ్గలో ఉండే కణాలు అంటాం కదా. సో in our cheek cells, during our everyday morning, whenever we are going to brush, some of the cells are going to loss. Whenever we are going to wounds, whenever we are fall down any accidents, so wound is also appearance. So the replacement of the cells just because of the tissue or cells is replaced by this mitotic cell division. And regeneration, some animals are able to regenerate whole parts of the body, such as legs in crustacea. Crustacea, you know, crustacea. Have you ever heard about the crustacea of the invertebrates? And arms of the starfish. Regeneration. Even though the annelids, you know, annelida, earthworms, you know, earthworms. And even though some of the parts of the important organs of the human cell, and even though animal cell, that is the liver cell, you know. So liver cell is also able to regeneration capacity, you know. Liver cells.
Yes,
And
sir.
production of,
Yes.
remember my dear friends, our liver cell is able to produce regeneration capacity, you know, produce new cells. If any part, any in the little bit of the part is going to damage, the damaged part is going to replace by the regeneration, you know. Regeneration capacity, having the regeneration capacity of our liver cell, our liver, you know. Then production of new cells involve mitosis. Then asexual reproduction. So mitosis is the basis of asexual reproduction, my dear friends. For example, in unicellular organism, unicell, like prokaryotic cells like bacteria, asexual reproduction through binary fission, you know, that is nothing but mitotic cell division in the production of new individuals of a species by one parent organism. So this is about today's class. If you have any doubt, please ask me, my dear friends. Mitosis.
It's clear, sir.
Ask me, Amma. Very good.
Sir, are microfilaments and microtubules are same?
Microfilaments and no. So both are present in plant cell, but quite different, my dear friends. I will clearly explain next class. Microtubules, microfilaments are not same, but both of they are quite varies from each other. Microfilaments and microtubules. Okay, both are varies, both are different.
Okay, sir.
Anybody?
Girls, if anybody
Ananya,
wants to ask
Ananya,
question.
Sania, Bhavani. I hope you clearly understood about what about this. This is very easy, you know. We have already studied in earlier classes. In our previous classes, we know some of the information related to what about prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. But in our class, we are clearly discussed some of the important points regarding of our class for our theory class. But also, it is very important for your future competitive examination also.
Okay, sir. I hope.
Oh, this Sunday, nice morning, madam has arranged this class. This class is very equal to our Panchabaksha, Paramanna. my dear friends.
No, sir. Students also interested, sir, your class. Yes,
So
girls?
that
Yes,
was
ma'am.
more than 50 students. They are giant just because of their interest, their concern about their classes. So
Next month.
I like this type of disciples. Disciple means students. This type of students I like very much. Okay. Anyway, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, respected Madam Garu, Dr. A. Rajini Madam Garu. Tomorrow by evening, 8
Same
p.m. we
time.
will meet again.
Yes, sir.
Evening,
Same time.
evening.
Sir, how
Okay.
many classes are completed in this topic?
Maybe 5 or 6 classes.
The next week total, sir. No, next week to
Toma-
complete.
tomorrow, meiosis we will going to discuss.
Okay.
Tomorrow meiosis, meiotic cell division, we will going to discuss.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Girls,
you, ma'am.
thank you, girls.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll send it the another link 10 o'clock ACC class. Okay, girls. You can join.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.